Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shetler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
What an animal eats can come out as a problem. We're talking about weed seeds that survive in manure on Successful Farming Radio.
Successful Farming Radio, providing information farmers need in the field, in the shop, and in the office. Committed to growing your business in agriculture.
Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts.
Get the latest ag news, markets, weather, and more when you sign up for today's news from Successful Farming. Register at agriculture.com/newsletter for today's news, the free Successful Farming e-newsletter. Once a day, you'll get an email packed with relevant news hitting the ag industry online and around the nation, along with the 3 big things happening today. Visit agriculture.com/newsletter to subscribe to today's news from Successful Farming.
Cattle eat weeds as they graze and might also ingest weed seeds from their feed. Stomach acids can help destroy soft-coated seeds such as grass, and they won't germinate in manure. Unfortunately, weeds such as Palmer amaranth have hard-coated seeds and come out intact from the other end of the animal. Melissa Wilson is an extension manure management specialist at the University of Minnesota. She says since what goes in must come out, a good strategy is to kill the seeds before they get to the cattle. One way to do that is to ensile the feed.
Anytime we're increasing heat around the seed, that can help reduce viability. Ensiling also tends to have a lot of acids and things in it. So the longer that the feed is ensiled, the more likely it is to reduce the germination potential of those weed seeds.
If the manure is already contaminated with weed seeds, try composting it. Add a carbon source such as bedding material and mix it every couple of weeks so the pile gets hot enough to kill the seeds. Wilson says even if the feed was ensiled and the manure composted before spreading, low seed survival rates can still be a problem.
If you think you have a problem, put it in fields nearby that you can go and scout frequently to see if there's going to be any issues. And you'll probably want to monitor things for a couple field seasons because some of these seeds can remain dormant for, several years before they actually start to grow.
I'm Jody Henke. Learn more about weed seeds and manure by listening to my podcast with Wilson at agriculture.com.